Hi, welcome to the Smarter Lunchrooms Movement website. I wanted to share with you this website so that you could track for yourself your scorecards and improvements while we work through the Smarter Lunchroom scorecards together. And also, you can create your own account and continue to follow your progress even after we have worked through things together this year. This website is located at smarterlunchrooms.org, so feel free to look that up if you like. This is the home page, and when you first come to the home page, up here in the corner, it will say log in. And when you do, you're going to create a new account. To create a new account, you are going to need an email address. You'll put in your job title, who your employer is, what state your school is in, the position that you hold with your school, and how long you've been in that position. And then it will ask you if you want to share your information with your state representative, and you're going to mark that no. And then at the bottom, it will give you the option to create the new account, and you'll click on that. They will send you an email with instructions to set your password. So you'll want to do that as quickly as you can after you get the email. Set your password, and then you're good to go. You will be able to log in at that point from there. After you've logged in, the first thing I would suggest to do is to go to your account and fill in your information. On this page, you can put in your personal information and then also put in information for your schools. If you are working with more than one school or just more than one age group, you might want to set up different schools. So, for instance, if you work with elementary students and you have a K through 2 lunch period, and then a 3 through 5 lunch period, and 6 to 8 lunch period, and then a 9 through 12 lunch period, you could actually set that up as different schools if you chose to. And then you can complete your scorecards for each of those schools or grade levels if you want. And then it will create graphs that are specific to those schools for you. So this is a good place to go to just kind of get a quick look at each of your things each of their schools that you've set up. Then if you want to look at details, you can go over here to My Schools and open that, and you can set that up. And I'll just show you real quick one that I've done before. So you put in your zip code, and you're going to add a school, and it will bring up several different schools. Sorry. My cursor is messing up. So you select the school that you want, and then add that school. And then if you have other schools, you can put those in. If you're doing several schools from the same zip code and they are not named differently, because you'll notice Bolivar has Bolivar Primary, Bolivar Middle, Bolivar High School, Bolivar Intermediate. If your school district isn't set up that way, you may have to go ahead and put them all under the same zip code as one school. But if you would like, just give me a call and I'll try to see if I can set that up differently. And then we will save that, and you'll see then you can manage your school. So if you want to change information regarding one of your schools, you can do that. As you put in information for your scorecards, then graphs will be created for that school. So on this page, the My Schools page, it's specific to the one school that you're looking at. Then you can go over to My Scorecards, and this is where you're going to actually enter the information for how that particular school is operating. And you can name your scorecard. So I'm going to just name this one primary. And if you have several schools in this section, it will give you the option for the schools that you have. It's going to ask you what grades you serve at that school. So you just click on the grades that are served at that school, what the kitchen type is, if it's a full cooking kitchen or a heat and serve or just a prep kitchen, then the date that you completed the scorecard, and whether or not your staff has had Smarter Lunchroom training and when that was completed and where it was completed. And then it goes on, and you're going to answer these questions as to whether or not your school does them. So I'm not going to go through and answer all of these, but you just click on the no if it should be yes, and it will change it for you. As you go through the scorecard, then when you finish each of the sections, and there are 60 questions to answer, when you go through that, you put in any notes that you have. You can also upload images that support your answers if you've taken photos. So for instance, if you offer fruits, whole fruits at the point of sale, then you can take a picture of that and put that in with your focus on fruit. Sorry. Then we're going to go down as if we've entered all of that information. And you do not want to publish it until you have everything in the scorecard the way you want it. Once it's published, you cannot modify it. So I always mark no until I'm certain that I have everything in there that I want. You can save it even if it's not published, and it saves it as a draft. And then you can go back and view it and edit that. But again, if you save it as a published document, then you cannot change it again. So that's all you have to do in order to complete the scorecard. You can download it as a PDF, so you can print that out. It automatically tells you over here where you're at as far as the award levels. So bronze 15 to 20, silver 26 to 45, and gold 46 to 40. It will tell you that score down here at where it says scorecard total, so you can see where you rank right off the bat. It also has this handy definitions over here to the left side that tells you some of the definitions, like on the scorecard, the POS stands for point of sale, service line, what that means, grab and go, what that means. So that's a good quick reference if you need it. Okay, now once you've gone through the scorecards, you can also access frequently asked questions. This is a good place if you just are filling something out and you're not sure how to do it. It gives you the scorecard questions. It also goes through just general questions about the scorecard, like who should complete it, why you need to use it. If there's a strategy is only half true for the school, then it gives you an idea of how to mark that. So it goes through lots of different examples and answers those common questions that are there. If you have questions that are not answered there, feel free to give me a call and I will answer them for you. If you've done all of this, you would like to, you can go to Smarter Lunchrooms Movement and find a lot of good information here as well. You can also find out the most recent lunchroom buzz, and that's a great place to get some good up-to-date information. So I hope that this will be beneficial